right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, once again to EU4 and the Third Rome. So, in the last episode, we took quite a bit of Lithuania, and then we took a substantial portion here of the Ottoman Empire. Not as much as I had hoped. The Ottomans, and as always, they're a slog. Really, the Ottomans are never really easy. They sort of just are until they're not, right? But so this war is now over. We have, let's see, I want to make sure, I want to get the best people that I can, but I want to make sure they're people that I can afford, and I'm going to be really rebuilding the military. So I'm going to go with a level 1 person for now, because they're cheaper. Until I figure out how much the military is going to cost me. So I am falling behind on military tech. This is sort of a consequence of where I am as Russia. So I'm at tech 59. The Ottomans are at 61. The French are at 61. Lithuania, Poland, they're at 61. So now on the one hand, though, I did complete quantity ideas, which allows us to have a very large military, and it gave us, I forget where they are, one of the free policy slots. There we go. Where we did mass conscription. Can I do more? Oh, sweet. Okay. Yeah, that's going to allow us to levy a gigantic army. Oops. We just really, really want to get our tech up. And the biggest thing right now is we haven't embraced the printing press yet for monetary reasons. So we really, and I'm going to repay this loan, because that's going to increase the amount that's coming in. But I really need to build up, to save up money, basically, to get to where I can embrace printing press, because that's going to help me a lot. Let's see, we have I forget, one of these, be Hungary or Byzantium. My wife is from one of these places. I forget where. And so if they were to die, I could potentially take it over. It would be amazing if I could just take over, like, Hungary as a personal union. I doubt that that's going to happen. Are you guys there? Yeah, you're moving back up. So one thing I'm going to do, I no longer need military access from the Timurids, so we're going to cancel that. That's going to get that down. I still have... I think I'm going to start the process of annexing Wallachia. That will get... I'm going to have to anyway for the missions, and that will get my diplomatic relations down, and it will free up a diplomat over here who doesn't have to spend all his time just keeping them happy. All right, so my next move will be... Do I not have... I guess my treaties expired with Lithuania and Poland. So my next move is going to be into... Yeah. Again, I'm going to end up at war with France. So that's why I want to be careful. I could... Really, even as battered as my army is, if it was just them, I could still win. But my army is not... you guys are mercenaries, right? Yeah, and you are mercenaries. As battered as my army is, I could still win, but not with France. And, you know, keeping in mind these guys have higher military tech than I do. So I don't want to get too overconfident here. Need to be cautious. So we're going to drill, and you give you a leader and drill. Drill. All right, and we start. There's military 29 still, so yeah, hopefully we need to catch up here. But it really does just come down to printing press. I just need the money to embrace that, and I could take out loans to do it, but I just don't want to. Well, how many loans, I guess, would it take? It might be worth it, actually. One more. I'm either making a great decision or a terrible one, but embracing the printing press. See, there we go. Now I've got all those loans out, so I'm gonna have to repay them, but which I will over time. France is no longer a valid rival. It means France has either gotten weaker or they are too powerful. Alright, so as this army comes into being, I'm gonna get rid of these guys. You guys can go. Money. We want to pay down these loans now as quickly as possible, because the loans, like when you take them out, they increase inflation, and which you can reduce using administrative power. It goes down kind of on its own anyway, as long as you're doing well. You can like mess up your economy and the inflation will go up and stuff, but the more loans you have out, the more inflation you have, the more interest is on the loans, so the less money you make overall. So you want to get rid of your loans as quickly as possible. Unlike in real life, this is one thing where EU4 kind of gets stuff wrong. In real life, you want to have as many loans as possible. Get in as much debt as you possibly can. Nothing helps a person through life like unbelievable amounts of crippling debt. I mean, that's my strategy. And so far I'm homeless, but, you know, I'm getting there. There we go. See, so automatically our gold went up by about 10. Well, there. Now it went down a little bit again. But, you see, it increases the amount that you're bringing in. There. We need to let our funds build up a little bit again so that we can make the next army. Look at that. We won't have enough money yet to make the necessary artillery, but that's okay. Counted right. I know it's not quite going to count to 29, but some of them. There we go. So we go here. All right. I'm going to let them not have a leader for a little bit. Hiring new leaders, it costs military power, and I really, really want my military power to build up here so we can get to 61. And be competitive on the world stage again. It's 57. So I need one more cannon. I was off by one. So now, 58, good. I'll send you guys over here. And we will disband this mercenary company. Because we don't need them anymore. And that will bring in more money. Burgundy is sheltering the Protestants. That's okay. We'll bring the true faith to them soon enough. There, we have made Constantinople Orthodox. I think that might... Is the entire country Orthodox now? Oh wow, yeah. All of Russia, all the territory that we own. Maybe not quite. We've still got a few places. Good. Okay, we've still got... Yeah. So state religion there is Protestant. But the religion in the province is Orthodox, but... Okay, those aren't owned by me. That's Poland and Lithuania. Okay. Poland became Protestant? That's weird. Poland's like one of the most Catholic countries on earth. Make some states here. This just helps us out with administrative costs and with tax revenue. We have for 1279, and we can pay off the next one. Now, one of the other important things with loans is, so expires 21st May 1610, it's February 1608. There's interest, so every time these roll over, the loan amount will go up, not by a ton, but by a little bit. So it helps to pay them off if you can before they expire. Because I took these all at once, they're all going to expire at once, which means I might be able to save up enough money if I just wait now. What am I at force limit wise? Yeah. I might just try to get these paid off and then go back to building up the military. Because we've got plenty for right now. We're going to inherit 13,000 soldiers here in a bit. There we go, that helps. Yeah, see, our money flow has dramatically increased. And of course now it's going to force me to spend some, but that's okay. I'll leave them. They'll be okay. So we're going to do this just to not mess anything up. We're about to annex that back anyway. If I had refused to give them the territory, it would have increased their liberty desire, and it would have lowered their opinion, and it could have messed up that annexation. So it doesn't hurt me at all to give them that one little bit, since we're so close to having completed the annexation anyway. So looks like, so we've got 11 months. It looks like we'll be able to pay this one off too before it rolls over, which is great. I'm sure this makes for riveting gameplay, watching me do my taxes and pay off my loans. But I mean, I guess that's what this is about, is background noise, right? So I guess that's the perfect kind of gameplay. Maybe I should like record a video when I do my actual taxes and let people watch me do my taxes. That would be wonderful. I'm sure nothing bad could happen from that. Surely nobody would use any of my tax information. I mean, it'd be really, quite frankly, a pretty poor choice to try to steal my identity. I've got like $200. I mean, which would suck if somebody stole it. but like, you ain't getting rich off my identity. If anything, you might actually get poorer from stealing my identity. Whoops. Alright, so we annexed Wallachia. We've reached the age of absolutism. So we've got another 13,000 soldiers. We've got all of that now. We no longer have one of the extra relationships. We're still at 8 out of 5. But that will go down as we get into more of a position. I mean, truthfully, we have a shared border. We could annex potentially these guys too. Oh. I'll have to get that up a little bit. Here, we'll do this. Claim guarantee. And then we'll send somebody to offer them vassalization. There. They're now our vassal. One of the things, Byzantium is never going to agree to be my vassal because of their rank. So at some point, I'm going to have to... missionary is unable to convert. I guess the missionary strength is too low. At some point, I'm going to have to break the alliance with Byzantium and attack them. What did I complete? Oh, weather the troubles. I didn't realize any of these had unlocked yet. What does that give me? Sweet. All right. No, we're not quite gonna pay off that one loan, I think, because it's March. Yeah, no, we're not gonna make it. So it's gonna end up rolling over, but that's okay. Yep. So we didn't quite get that one paid off. So you see it went up by about 100 gold. Not a huge deal, but it can be crippling. Like if you have loans that roll over several times, it can get really, really bad. Because it's a percentage that it goes up. So it goes up by more each time. Close to 61. Good. What are they at? So they're still at 61. 61. What's France at? 62. So we're catching up. There's 61. That's going to increase our width also by 1. Oops. So now my combat width is 30, which means we can add... Oops, I want to pay off that loan. Yeah, let's pay off the loan. There, so we have no debts. So we're going to add 1 infantry here. One here, one here, one here, and then we're going to add a cannon here, 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 and here. Now these 13 guys, what do we have? Okay, I'm going to pull them out here. Alright, so we're going to add one more cavalry here, and then we've got 6 infantry, so it's 25 plus 6. Wait. So if I have one before. Yeah, so I need. Oh, yeah, right. So I have 20. Yeah, 20 infantry. Okay, good. Yeah, I counted right. I'm not stupid. I'm just a little dumb. We have 4 artillery, so we need 25 artillery. There. There's one fort that's active down there. What is that? It's only 43. But we should have 60, right? Oh, because it's counting those 14 as one army. Okay. So clearly I've done something wrong here. 26 and 4 is 30. Do I have any cannons still? Okay, I guess I am an idiot. Alright, so we lost all of those claims, but that's okay. Which means we don't have... But we're gonna make a casus belli anyway. Whoops, why did it there? Come on, there we go. That brings me to 60. So let's see, where can we put over here? So we're starting to get ahead. We haven't embraced global trade, but global trade doesn't even have really a presence in Russia, so that's okay. It's going to be a while before we get to that. I really never want to take anything that lowers stability, but I don't think, because of where we are money-wise right now, I don't want to deal with the corruption and having to root out the corruption. We can get that stability back fairly easily. Wonder if, what do we have over here? I don't know. I don't know if I want to put soldiers way over there. I might keep them here, because what'll happen is I could put them over here, but then the French are just going to come up and smash the army up here. And I don't want to sacrifice guys like that. You know, for no reason. It would gain nothing. The amount of soldiers that these guys would kill, the French would just replace. Who is... Oh, Two Sicilies is at war with Spain. The one thing I wish, like, it lets you intervene in wars. Like, we could join on the side of Two Sicilies to fight against Spain, but, like, what if I want to join with Spain and fight against Two Sicilies, right? Like, it doesn't ever give you the choice, which is just sort of annoying, but I'm not getting involved in that. They'll all belong to me soon enough. Alright, we should have all of the loans are paid off, right? Yep. So we're just going to keep building up forces. Where did... Okay, that's them. Just looked over at my OBS monitor. Like, really, I cannot describe how happy it makes me to have, like, figured out how to properly capture game audio and mic audio. I know that sounds like, this probably sounds like a really weird thing, but I guess, like, at my age, to be able to do that, like, you have to remember, right? Like, I was an adult in '05 when YouTube was invented. Like, I was a fireman at the time. I graduated from high school in June and went through fire academy, and like, so yeah, like, by the time I came out of the fire academy and stuff, like, we went from a world without YouTube to a world with YouTube, right? So so it's just like, I'm an old man in a world full of young people who know what they're doing, and I just do this for fun, right? I don't expect to ever make any money. I think I've got like 5 subscribers right now, and if I stay at 5, that's perfectly fine. Really, it's just, it's nice, because if I wasn't making these videos, I would just be sitting here talking to myself like this in my office. So it's nice to have some kind of outlet to like speak out loud. But like I would still be. I mean, I'll keep making these just for fun. But it's nice to like to be able to do something right? Like to find some problem and then figure out how to solve the problem, right? I guess it's like learning a craft or anything. You know, it's just fun to be able to do it. You know. Oh wow, my spy network's at like 80. Holy crap! I'm gonna fabricate all the claims. I didn't even realize it got that big. I'm gonna fabricate so many claims. It's gonna be insane. I mean, insane how many claims I have. Just because. I'm not gonna use them for a little while because I want to get my army as big as possible. If I were to declare war on them right now, so they're allied with France, of course. Yeah, like look, I'm gonna crush them. Hopefully. I mean, I keep saying that, and I keep like not learning my lesson. Build these guys, and then I think I'm gonna make one more army after that, and then we'll finally get around to doing some war. This is, I think, the longest I've gone in any of these videos without going to war. Whoops. I think I accidentally selected that 30 stack down there. Denmark sold one of its provinces to Dithmarschen. That is not good. Dithmarschen is where they're down here. Yeah, right there. They are a little one province minor. And so for Denmark to sell something to them, at some point we are going to go back and clean this up, I promise. Right now, because I'm working on the getting to the third Rome goal, I'm focusing on, we've completed Conquer Ruthenia, but Lithuania is still here, and then partition Poland, and then annex Carpathia, and then protect the southern Slavs. So I'm focusing on these areas, but I am going to go up and clean up this soon. Where can I put these guys? I can put them over here. All right, one more army. That'll get me pretty close to my force limit. Which, at this point, I mean, truly, force limit is just a suggestion at this point. Like, I'm so wealthy and so powerful that I don't have to stick to the force limit, but I'm getting kind of bored of not being at war. So that's like, I've been doing Stellaris and like learning how to play Stellaris, and like it's neat. It's a neat game, but I guess because I don't know what I'm doing with it, it gets kind of boring. That's why my videos there have been shorter. I am going to record another one probably when I'm done recording this one. Like I want to learn how to play it. Stellaris is hard for me because I can't, like, with this, I understand, right? Like, I want to take trade nodes and I want to take territories like over here on the Urals and stuff. Like, this would be incredibly hard for somebody from the east to attack through. The Caspian here, right? This gives me a nice area. Anybody coming here is either going to go around or they're going to go up, right? I know where they're going to be. Stellaris, I haven't figured out yet, like, are there natural defenses and that kind of stuff? What makes a star system worth taking? Are there, like, should you just take them all or not? I was trying to read about combat earlier today, and if it's just about like the naval firepower, and apparently it's not. There's sort of like a rock paper scissors mechanic of like certain things, certain weapons defeat certain shields and stuff like that, and like I just don't know anything about it. But I didn't know anything about EU4 for a long time. Like, I watched a ton of Arumba videos about EU4 before I, like, and I still have no idea what I'm doing, but I have less no idea what I'm doing than in Stellaris. In Stellaris, I really have, like, no idea what I'm doing. All right, actually, so we're going to wait. When these guys get down here, we're going to join all these armies back up together. And we are once again, we're going to bring the ruckus. Poland's dealing with an outbreak of rebellion. That's good. That means they're distracted and they're losing soldiers fighting the rebels. I'll invite Hungary just because. Hungary helps, like, they have a lot of soldiers, but the most important thing, one, is that they help siege down stuff, but also they just distract enemy armies. All right, one more. There you go. Looks like everybody's morale is up to a usable level, so let's go. What is this song? This must be a joke that the developers included. Or I'm just uncultured swine, I don't know. But this is ridiculous. Why are you not able to move? Are we not at war with Lithuania? Oh wow, Lithuania is independent. Sweet. Oh, you have made a horrible mistake, my friend. You have made a horrible mistake. You're gonna die. So the French took Calais. Yeah, that's okay. It's nice having these territories over here. One, because Calais makes me a lot of money, but also, like, France is going to spend a bunch of time up here. Might be able to trap their navy over here, or trap their army. See if my navy wins this battle or not. I'm going to give them a mission to hunt enemy fleets. Whoops. See, the French have a pretty big army, so we want to be careful when we move into France. We don't want to do the same thing we did last time. Send all of these guys down there. Oh, we captured a flagship. That's awesome. Are we at war with Bohemia? Yeah. The great thing about Poland's independence is it's extremely unlikely in the situation that they are in that anybody is going to ally with them. And as we take them over, why didn't you? You were ordered to go attack him. So they're all up here doing stuff. That's fine. They can be up there doing stuff. So we've got this doom stack that is headed into... See, like, why? Why would you move all the way down here and then just stop? So as we break into southern France, let's see, can we scare France into submission? No. I guess we bypass Switzerland. Oops. Here, one of you guys. You go up there. The next time I get a decision like that, I'm gonna have to like not take the stability hit. Lithuania has been almost completely defeated. Yeah, we're hammering them at this point. I wonder if Silesia would they become a vassal of mine? No. No. There, we get Silesia out of the war. Down here, I need to keep an eye on them. I should send these guys down here. Is France at war with... No, why are the Portuguese here? I guess because of the war they're fighting. Who are they? Oh, England. Okay. I was worried. I thought at first that was Byzantium. I was like, wait a minute. You can't be at war with the Byzantines? See, this is the way a war for me should go. This is going exceptionally well. I'm gonna see if I can take that little bit of France. If I could maybe take some more territory. If I could liberate Brittany as a vassal, that would be amazing. I don't think I can possibly get that much war score here, but we'll see. I have these armies all over the place that they're just kind of like... See, would it even allow me to ask France? I could maybe try to get them to release. Yeah, I could try to get them to release Brittany. No, see, that would require more than 100 war score. But that's all right. We're going to lose a battle there. That's okay. If some of these Hungarians came in to help, that would be nice. I don't think I have anybody else in the area. Oh, they're here. Can you get there in time? Probably not. No. Where did that defeated army go? They went up there. Right, that's okay. Because we have hurt the French severely. We'll get the French to drop out of the war. And that makes this essentially a non-war now. I mean, I'm gonna send these guys up here. I wonder if Switzerland would become my vassal. Yeah, and take them away from the French. There. The Swiss are now a vassal of Holy Mother Russia. I need to find, where are some of my armies? I need to bring in some of my armies to crush these rebellions. Just so that they don't take territories, because they'll take over these territories and it'll take war score away from me. So Lithuania has been thoroughly defeated. No, so that's they're gonna have just this little vestige that Poland will probably take right away. The other thing is, if the territories are controlled by somebody who's not me, including rebels, then I won't be able to take them. You don't have to control a territory necessarily to take it. It kind of depends on the specifics of the war. Like, I probably could annex Plok if I wanted to here in the peace deal, even though I don't control it. But anything you don't control, you can't annex. So, and that includes if it's controlled by rebels. All right. Is that everything? Not quite, but I don't really care about. And I can let him siege down Bohemia just to get to that 100% war score. All right, so we're at 100% now. Now, does this partition Poland? Really, I just need 15 provinces. But see, they all need to be up there in the north. Those southern provinces don't count. So... this is going to be... okay, for people who hate border gore, this is about to get bad. But I'm doing it for the necessity. I don't think it includes those. Let me... no. I promise I will clean it up. I promise I will. I don't care if Hungary doesn't want it. I want it. See, this is the problem, right? See, they're occupied by Hungary, not me. And Hungary is in the war as my ally. I wish there was a way to be like, all right, Hungary, get out of the war. But they... that's annoying. All right, but I only need 15. I don't need every single one. So I can just go around... yeah, I can go around the Hungarian controlled provinces. All right. I'm not going to be able to get all 15, I don't think, anyway. So, just because. So, I didn't quite get the... yeah, I only got 13 of the 15, but that's okay, because the next time we go to war with Poland, I won't call in Hungary. And, but that was a much, much better, cleaner, easier war than most of the ones we've fought recently. We really, really hurt Poland there. We essentially evaporated Lithuania. The only problem, see, like, if it didn't hurt stability so much, I would just bulldoze Lithuania. Like, I would break the truce and just bulldoze them now, but I'm not going to. But what I am going to do is I am going... well, first off, I'm just going to, since we're here, I don't want to start out the next video, like, dividing armies. So we'll just divide these guys up and get them into... places where they're not experiencing attrition. So I can see what I've got. My overextension's really high. I'm going to probably start getting some rebels, but that's okay. Or has it been long enough for me to annex them yet? No, not quite. So, get these guys drilling. We won a resounding victory here over the Polish and over the Lithuanians and over the French. That's the biggest thing, is we really, really not only hurt the French, like not only defeated them militarily, but took territory from them, which won't send a message to the French because the game doesn't think that way. But from my perspective, right, like, this is a big, big victory. Right, we have two other, who are these guys? Where are they? Okay. So you guys need, and our Navy was really powerful. We captured a French flagship. I mean, that's a huge deal. I do need to, in the next video, I need to go back and work on the Navy some more. I've been neglecting the Navy. And we're in a position now where we don't have to worry about the Navy as much because we defeated Denmark and England, which are the two foremost naval powers early on in the game. And when it comes to the Ottomans, they have a powerful navy, but like, I don't really care about it because I'm fighting them. We have such a land border that really the only thing where navies get annoying is that their navy will come in and block off this area. But right now, you know, we've got so much land border over here and stuff that it just doesn't matter. Wait for the rest of this army to arrive. There they are. All right. Now we're up to 62. So we are now, see, there's 62. 62. What are the Ottomans? 62. So we are technologically on par with the other great militaries of the world, but we are absolutely massive. So now that we've got to this point, I am going to stop this video here. When we come back, my next goal will be, how long do I have? I don't have a truce with the Ottomans anymore. We may go take another swing at the Ottomans now that we're technologically on par with them. And then, of course, the big goals will be to end Lithuania. We got to wait a while for that truce. And then to finally just completely end Poland. The next time we go to war with Poland, I'm not going to bring in Hungary. I don't think that I need them. I think that I can handle now the remnants of Poland and France and Bohemia. I think I can handle it, especially since we'll build up the army some more. And then once we've knocked these guys out, then what I'm going to have to do is break my alliance with Hungary. And if we can take... Eventually, I'm going to take all of this from the Ottomans, but my focus right now is on the Balkans. If we can drive the Ottomans out of Europe, that's the primary goal here. So those will be my next big things, and potentially annex Epirus. Yeah, we'll get that done next time too, and that will drive down the whole diplomatic thing. But for now, this is where I'm going to stop the video. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope it's been a great hour of background noise for you. And as always, I will see you when I see you.